What up, YouTube family, man? Welcome to SMG. Go on and hit that like button, man. I got a good one for y'all today. Today's topic, shot callers. Shot callers, bruh, is a tricky thing in the federal system, especially in the penitentiaries. And the shot caller come about because things happen in the jail and the administration they don't want to talk to the whole car when shit happen. They need a voice of the gang or the car or whoever, right? They need one voice. So what it is, man, each car or gang, they appoint somebody to be that voice. And not only that voice, you need a shot caller to call shots. Somebody with a level head and all of that. And a lot of times, a lot of times dudes will try to point, and vote for the shot caller for the car based on the wrong things. Like, they want a shot caller because he got a lot of street cred, or he got a name in the hood. You know what I mean? But he ain't really been to prison like that. He don't know prison politics. So a lot of times you'll see a lot of cars crash out because they move stupid. They move stupid. And a lot of dudes, they'll come in and they'll try to point the dude to be the shot caller, because a lot of dudes don't want that. They be scared and everything. Because when something happen, man, and if you the shot caller of the car and something foul happen, man, they gonna smash on the shot caller first. He gonna be the first one to get it. So a lot of dudes scared that they don't have the heart to be a shot caller. So they vote and try to point shot callers and stuff like that. And you got a lot of crash dummy dudes that want that role, like, yeah, I'm a boss, and stuff like that. I do it and all of that. And they wasn't really nothing on the street. So you got a lot of dudes that come in the system, they be looking for clout anyway. They be looking for clout. But the whole thing came about in the system because they might call you to the lieutenant's office. So everybody know, man, you don't go to the lieutenant's office by yourself. They call you on the intercom, like they might be like Stover, report to the lieutenant's office. It can be for a disciplinary write-up. I could have somebody talking on my phone, they found out it wasn't me. All this stuff ain't allowed. It could just be a shot. But you always take somebody with you to the lieutenant's office to be your witness. Like, man, they called me up here for that. Because, a lot of times, a lot of these shot callers be hot, too. They be institution hot. For books or stamps, they'll tell this and tell that. And people trying to know how they find out. They don't really know it's the shot caller of the car working with the people. You understand what I'm saying? So the whole shot caller thing and the person who calling shots, it's a tricky situation, bro, because a lot of dudes don't really know how to be a shot caller. You know what I mean? This goes back to also because it's a lot of dudes on the street, when they get out of prison, they commit suicide. And they can't handle what's going on the street, especially if they've been gone like a long time. They can't really handle the situation because they was doing better in jail than they was on the street. And there's too much pressure for their brain. Pressure busts pipes. So that's how it is. You see a lot of dudes, they know how to live off the land. They know how to prison hustle, but they can't do it out here. You know what I mean? You see them in there. They gods in there, but they nothing out here. And that's why a lot of dudes go back. And they feel like they can make it in jail. Sure, I'm somebody in the jail. So the whole shot caller thing, man, Big Meech went to prison. Big Meech went to prison. But I bet you he wasn't no shot caller of the car, because he way smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of responsibility on that. And I'm sure they were like, oh, Big Meech, he would have, I don't know what car he was in, if he was with the Michigan car or the Atlanta car or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure they try to want him to be their voice because he Big Meech. So a lot of dudes, they make the mistake, clout on the street, equal clout in the jail, but that ain't so. It's far, that shit is this far apart, for real, for real. You want somebody, man, to know how to, to know about prison politics, that did a little time, and people know, and he got respect from inside the walls, not from the outside the walls. That's who you want to be the voice of your car. You don't want no dude coming in because he was busting moves on the street. Don't nobody care nothing about that. You ain't nothing in there, bro. Don't nobody care about how much money you had or none of that, bro. They'll come for you. And a lot of dudes come on the street, they be shooters. Like in there, bro, it's about them hands and the knife play. It's up close and personal. You know what I mean? So all that shooter stuff, a lot of them dudes in there be getting punked out and everything. I know a lot of shooters, bro, in there ain't nothing. They quiet as a church mouse. They get extorted, nigga just take their shit and everything, bro. You know what I mean? So the whole shot calling thing, man, it really come about because the administration need one voice when it's a problem. So they want to like, look, what's going on with the situation, blah, 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 and they need one voice to come up there to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that shit came about. That's how that shit came about. It's a representative for your car, for your people, Ohio, Michigan, Detroit, Louisiana, you know what I mean, Georgia. They just want Atlanta or whatever, you know, the different cities or whatever. So they want a voice for each car. But that don't mean that that don't really mean that you the shot caller either. It's just you the voice of the car. If, you know, when the administration need to talk and want to know what's going on, you have a voice of the car. But the shot caller is the one be like, man, go over there and fuck that dude up. No, don't do nothing yet. No, hey, you gotta go. You know what I mean? You didn't tell us you was messing with boys, bro. You gotta go. That's what the shot caller do. Hey, go over there and run them up. Tell him he gotta go. Y'all go in the cell, all 5 of y'all go in the cell and tell him he gotta go. That's what the shot caller do. You know what I mean? Shot caller, when they want to check for paperwork. Hey, if we having a paper party at the library, everybody come. That's what the shot caller do. You know what I mean? Or the shot caller, you know, he get together and be like, man, hey, we cooking. How much can you come up with on this day? All right, you get that. You go to commissary, you get this, and we having an Ohio meal on the yard. Blah blah blah. That's what the shot caller do. You know, he try to make, you know, the situation, you know, all right for everybody. You know, that's the job of a good shot caller. But yeah, trust me, I done seen some. They done had some of the worst dudes be shot calling some of these cars. Dudes with habits. You know what I mean? And with no game, crash dummies, they got tempers. They don't know how to really talk with other people because they slow and all of that. And because most people scared to be the shot caller. They just scared. They don't care who do it as long as they don't do it. And that's a bad thing because it can come back on your car if you got a bad shot caller. You know what I mean? So I want everybody to know if you got somebody in jail, this how that shit go. It's a voice for every car, man, and that voice is very important to your loved ones. So you tell your loved ones, like, listen, who the voice of the car, who the shot caller? Man, make sure he know about prison politics. They just don't pick him because he was getting money on the street and all of that. So that's very important, man, because I done seen like whole cars, people get killed in the car. The whole car just crash out. Everybody want to attack another car, attack your car, and you ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean? They attacking you because of the last 3 numbers on your shirt that represent what state you from. So they be like, oh, there go one right there. They just crack, bam. You don't even know what, you ain't did nothing. That's how stupid the penitentiary is. That's how dangerous this can be. So a shot call is very, very important to saving your life. You know what I mean? So the whole prison politics, you want somebody to bend down, that know how the administration work, that know how this paperwork shit go with these snitches, that know how the gay shit work, that know how the gambling shit work, that know how to fucking move in the prison quietly, but respected. You know what I mean? You really want a shot caller to put work in before the people know that he'll put that work in. Not on the street, behind them walls. That's a good shot caller. You know what I mean? Somebody who been down, who understand what it's like being in there. Cash App in the upper left-hand corner, man. I need y'all to share this video. Man, I need y'all to really, can everybody, man, just share this video with 5 different people today that don't know about my channel. Can y'all do this for me? Can y'all do this for me? I'm trying to get my subs up. I'm asking for your help. You know what I mean? It's Symbolic Mind Generation.